everyone, it is me Vegeta T23 and welcome back to my new What If. Today we're finally ending What If Vegeta was born as a Super Saiyan 4. Before I start, I'd like to mention that I created a Discord server for you to join. The link is in the description of this video, so if you'd like to join in and talk to me and the rest of my fans, it's there. I'd also like to mention that I created an Instagram so you can survey my very uninteresting life. I post either Minecraft or OSU stuff. Now back to the video. In the last part, we discussed how everyone was waiting for the Saiyans to finish training on the lookout. Once they did exit out the time chamber, Beerus came and wanted to participate since he wasn't the destroyer anymore. He wanted to switch places with Piccolo, but Piccolo was stubborn and rejected the offer, thinking he can win and get his selfish wish of world domination. He attacks Beerus, but all efforts prove in vain as Beerus punches through Piccolo's abdomen, killing him and Kami. With no normal Dragon Balls, Vegeta has to instant transmission to Namek. Seeing them got him very worried they might be the same, but those Namekians were actually friendly. Once Vegeta grabbed Dende, Dende restored the Dragon Balls and gave him 3 wishes instead of 1. With Beerus now in the game, the victory for Universe 17 was assured, and it really was. They handled everyone easily, but when it came to Jiren, Beerus had an edge on him for quite a while, but Jiren then knocked him out cold, same with Kakarot, until both of them got a taste of Ultra Instinct for the very first time. Well, very first time, I'm talking about Kakarot, not Beerus. And well, they tore Jiren apart, of course. With the entire Universe 7 in the ring, the one with most kills was Goten. At first he wanted to become the strongest in the entire multiverse, but quickly changed his mind and wished for the universes to come back, and that Shinkan then restored them all. With the recap out of the way, let's finally finish this What If. After the tournament, it has been very peaceful for a long time and everyone went back to their training. Beerus finally understood how to transform into Ultra Instinct and even better, master it. After a long time of being unable to do so, he got a chance to study it while he's in it and managed to make it his own. Kakarot, on the other hand, is still wondering what it might be and asked Whis of it. Whis simply replies that it's a technique which separates the mind from the body, of a user of course. Kakarot asks to be trained to use it at will, and so does Vegeta. Beerus is still weirded out by Vegeta's new appearance and brings it up, and now that he has mentioned it, everyone else does. Vegeta explains how during the ritual he was told that any disorders he might have had will be nullified to make him as effective as possible, but he thought when he lost to Super Saiyan 4 he will lose power, but instead he maintained it. Think of it like a non-god Super Saiyan god base boost. Now that they settled it, they can move on with their life. After about a year or so, they get a visit by the Galactic Patrol. They say how a very evil wizard, more powerful than Babidi, has risen to claim dominance over the entire universe, and maybe even beyond. Vegeta, making his home planet be Mars, senses something on Earth and goes there to see what's up. Once there, he eavesdrops on the conversation and then joins in, telling them he can take him on by himself. Seeing a destroyer, they bow down and worship him, being weirded out by it and just telling them to elaborate. They say the name is Moro and he has escaped the galactic prison and is now setting course for Namek. So Vegeta says he'll pay him a visit then, instant transmissioning to Namek. Once he arrived, the Namekians greeted him. However, he went straight to the point that Moro is coming to their planet, scaring everyone out of their boots. They say that he's really strong according to their book of legends and that he has been imprisoned when a legendary god defeated him. Vegeta just says that it will be over soon as he never backs down from a challenge, and since he is a god of destruction, he will end him quick when he chooses to. He also promises he will try not to hurt the planet too much, and they agree to make Namek the battle playground. Just then, Moro arrives on the planet. Seeing Vegeta there made him regret coming there, but knows that if he uses his powers properly, he will win. Vegeta breaks the silence.
Well, if it isn't Moro the magician, are you gonna pull out rabbits out of the hat or fight?
You dare speaking to me like that? Guess it can't be helped, just as much as your hairline.
This hairline will tear you apart once I finish playing with you.
With that, the fight begins with Vegeta using his full power from base right from the start, and he seems to be holding an edge. Moro is starting to steal his energy, receiving destroyer energy along with it, and begins using it to his advantage by throwing it at Vegeta. Vegeta swiftly dodges it. Just then, he notices that he's getting weaker, so he tells Moro that if he wants a fair fight, he needs to give up trying to drain his energy. Moro agrees by taking the planet's energy for himself instead of Vegeta's. Vegeta realizes that the Namekians are getting weaker by the minute as Moro is getting stronger. Vegeta then pulls out his Super Saiyan 4 fused with Super Saiyan Blue and starts pounding Moro into oblivion. Moro is running out of energy faster than he can gather it, and Vegeta doesn't have enough pity to care anymore and continues the pounding. Moro then starts to cheat again by taking Vegeta's energy again, and of course Vegeta notices it but doesn't say a thing as he continues the onslaught on Moro. Vegeta then stops and tells Moro the following.
I don't know if you noticed it, but never in my life did I have to use my full power against someone. Would you like to be my first victim?
What are you trying to say?
I'm way out of your league, Moro. It's a real shame. If you weren't a cheater in combat, I'd mess around with you a little bit more. All matters aside, there's a form I've been working on for quite some time. Now that I figured out a way to deal with, might as well. I only ever used it once, in a time chamber. Want to see what a real Saiyan is capable of?
Vegeta then starts transforming. His power is multiplying on itself every second, and if you could see the expression on Moro's face in the what if, it's beyond scared shitless. Vegeta then explodes in a violent flash of purple light. As the dust settles, Moro witnesses a power never seen before. Vegeta looks like his old self, just like a Super Saiyan 4, but with purple fur and black eyeliner and pupils. Vegeta has finally surpassed the Saiyan prophecy as he becomes a primal god. This transformation combines the multipliers of all his forms into one, creating a giant multiplier. Vegeta then raises his hand and says an iconic line.
Hakai!
Moro then starts disappearing from existence then and there. With Moro now gone, the Namekians congratulate him on the victory, saying that he just backed up his bravado they thought was fake. Vegeta just smirks and tells them not to underestimate him. It's been about a week since the fight with Moro. Whis and Vegeta are in the outskirts of a city, training. Vegeta then senses a very high power level that's bigger than both Whis and him. Vegeta then senses a very high power level that's bigger than both him and Whis combined, coming their way. So Vegeta goes to investigate. He sees someone with his iconic hair and in a spandex. So, I take you're Vegeta, of course.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Vegeta T23. I have a little proposition for you. How about a multiversal tournament? Many Vegetas are down. How about you?
A tournament?
Yeah. If you had a tournament of power, it has the same rules, but instead of fighting individuals from your multiverse, you'll be fighting other versions of you from various multiverses. Sounds fun, don't you think?
Other versions of me? Count me in. But when?
I'll notify you about it when we're nearing the milestone I have to surpass. And with that, we're done with this what if. Thank you for watching. If you believe you know what I'm about to do in the near future, then click dislike. But if you like the video, hit that like button. If you'd like me to cover your idea in the near future, comment down below. And as always, peace out. Five parts. Fuck, then call me. I'm done with this furry garbage.